When you strip away all the distractions, remove all the noise, what do you actually need to be happy? That's the experiment we're taking on aboard this 22-foot sailboat.
What's Mama doing up there, hey?
I'm Ben, that's Ashley, and that's our newborn daughter, Willa. Together, we did the unimaginable. We sold everything and then set off on a mission to sail around the world.
Civilization. See you later.
That's a marlin.
It's a marlin.
It's a marlin.
Oh, it's not so crazy. Oh.
Fill the freezer!
35 countries later and over 30,000 nautical miles, we temporarily left the boat halfway around the world to have a baby in Canada, but got stuck due to COVID.
Look at you, Willa. Look at you go.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
Subscribe to follow our journey as we temporarily live aboard this tiny 22-foot boat. And yes, we will be completing the circumnavigation as soon as we're allowed back into Thailand.
I must say, it's a little bit more muted on the boat this morning after last night. It was cold last night. It was really cold. I think reality's setting in. How's it going? How was your first night, Willa? Is there someone up there?
Yes.
Oh, I need a burp cloth. Where's the burp? How was your first night with Willa up there?
I'm freezing cold, man.
So you got your Willa's crib right there?
Yeah. 4 a.m. she was frozen, so she had to come into my bed, which really only fits one person, so that meant that I didn't get a bed. I had to hang over the edge.
Did you sleep good?
There's this theory in psychology proposed by Abraham Maslow called Maslow's hierarchy of needs. In it, he defined a pyramid of basic human needs, one building upon the other. If we were to put these into the context of living on a small boat, the bottom two tiers would equate to a supply of fresh water, a little bit of food, a bunk to sleep in, and shelter behind an island to get out of the wind and waves. We need our boat to be safe to accomplish these things and a tiny bit of comfort. What you don't need is a large yacht or a tropical location.
Upsies. Upsies. What was the song called, Ash? Who's it from?
I don't know
I
what.
feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. I've been thinking about that song a lot because
From Love Actually, but I don't know who sings it.
I'm like, I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my lower back. I think we either need to kneel more, because then you can straighten out, or we need to go to land more.
I think Willa's really happy, man. She's like loving this. Check this out. Hey, Willa Bean. Maybe you should sit down to drink.
Or kneel. You can always kneel. Oh, that feels good on the back.
Maybe we should just put those foam pads down everywhere.
No, I should invest in some knee pads.
Yeah.
That would work.
What is causing your eyes to be red, Willa? Yeah, I don't know. Mom and Dad don't know. I don't think the doctors know either.
I'll do some dishes. Do you want to pass me?
My coffee cup?
Yeah.
Oh, then I did discover that the
She didn't see me, guys. We're trying to take the tabernacle off, the thing that the mast sits in and pivots on, but the bolts are turning. We've had a big kind of screw up. So this thing that they call the mast, this big pole, we took it down to run a halyard, but it's impossible to get back up. It's really heavy, and every time you pull it back up, it like sways to one side or the other. It's like, we're gonna break this thing. Yeah, so I admit defeat. I cannot get this mast back up, and it's time to call in the professionals. A couple new terms here for you today. This is a tabernacle. It allows the mast to go up and down. Problem is that they've extended it from down here all the way to up here. So there used to be a hole right down here, and that hole is actually also on the mast right there. Nicely reinforced hole. The hole that is going through the mast now is pretty big because it's just been wearing away. And this is just all kind of wonky. So, COVID boat calamity number 3?
900, 500.
Calamity what?
903. That's pretty bad, man.
Yeah, that's not
Remember that hierarchy? This mast issue slots in right here. We're a long ways off from self-actualization. Decades, miles. Actually, I'm not sure how you measure that.
So do you need anything else from us?
I'm not sure where the 902 calamities went, but I'm sure we're over 5. But it's all good. We're in good hands here, and these costs are significant. I mean, there's going to be about $1,000 to $1,500, but it's still less than chartering a boat. It's less than buying a boat. So we're still ahead, and we're still cruising, and let's put some beer in the ocean and cool them off.
Let's put a bottle in Willa's mouth. Yeah, you know, this is normal boat stuff. So if you own a boat, or if you buy a used boat, sometimes you don't find these things. If you're lent a boat, sometimes you just have to make some repairs to it to make it safe. This is a 22-foot boat, and you know, we were originally looking at 30-footers, and we're hoping to go around all Vancouver Island. I think we've changed our plans a little bit, and we're gonna stay a little bit more coastal. Around Vancouver Island can be pretty easygoing too, but we're just not willing to totally take a big chance and go out into what might be a little bit more rougher conditions. We're not ready to do it with this boat. We have to get to know her a little bit better.
This boat needs some more field testing before we take it offshore.
And I think it changes, like having Willa definitely has changed our like jumping on a new boat and being willing to kind of deal with that. So yeah, we're super stoked to like cruise around here. I've been doing a bit of research, and we're gonna go mastless. It's kind of like topless.
No, it's not. It's not attractive. Look.
Well, it depends how old you are. I mean, this is from a 1972. It could be not attractive, right? Topless boat.
I guess braless was attractive in the 1960s. I think. I don't actually know.
Oh, geez. We're not going to pretend that we know anything. Anyway, we're going to head out and cruise just around locally. We're going to motor cruise. It's like kind of like the African Queen. It kind of reminds me of the African Queen. This is going to be so awesome. We've got so many cool places to see just locally. So we're going to go and cruise the quick local areas first before we head out sailing. Just a bit of a time setback, and
not a laughter setback. Not a laughter setback.
What do you mean laughter?
Like the laughter has increased.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. It's boating, man. Like, this happens. So this is probably going to be one boat unit, which all said and done is not to be unexpected. Oops.
What's going on in here, Ash?
Checking on the baby. We've done our shakedown cruise. We shook it down hard.
What does shakedown stand for anyways?
Historically, it could have been like from back in the way olden days. It could have been like shaking down the ballast in the bottom of the old ships when they used to use like sand or something. And then it would like level out. And then they're not really sure that one's very accurate. So now they also said that shakedown could have been like from when they had engines that would like rattle everything loose, and they had to send out a shakedown crew to go and retighten and refasten or reposition anything that had kind of like fallen off. This engine it makes me think that the latter is probably the one. So like the engine shakedown cruise, because this engine is a little bit of a shaky little guy. We don't have sails right now, so our shakedown cruise was all about figuring out liveaboardability. And when in such a tiny space, it's so important that you have a spot for everything, and everything has a spot. And we did not do that. We failed. We got to pare down half of the shit on the boat that we brought, take half off, and we'll be good. And then maybe tidy up a little, because we don't put the fenders away or anything. This was our first 36 hours in the boat. This is going to be a 36-hour cruise.
So we just got to Sydney Spit. This is kind of where we used to hang out when we were younger. We had this tin boat. It's called Titanic. And it was like, I think 12 feet long, and then we had a 30 horsepower outboard on the back. Under 10 horsepower, you don't have to register them. We scratched the letters off so the cops wouldn't figure it out. They once actually asked, and I told them it was a 9.9 horsepower. Dangerous. Anyways, yeah, we used to hang out here. So we're back, and it seems kind of surreal. We're back with a baby. Back in the day, we'd come here and swill beer. This summer isn't quite shaping up the way it used to be, so we're just gonna chill out on the boat, I think, for tonight. We're gonna have a nice little barbecue. I mounted our barbecue, and probably hit the sack at around 10 p.m. Life's different now. First night, first dinner, and I'm cooking. We're having hamburgers, pre-made, mind you, but I've got a beautiful spread, including mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, 2 burgers for Ashley, 1 for me. I'm kidding, other way around.
You know, I can't get all that in and your head.
1 for Willa, 1 for Ashley, 1 for me. I might eat 2 burgers tonight. It's been a long day. We went to the riggers. And they told us that the mast is effed up, and we actually, for the first time ever, woke up Willa at 5:30 in the morning instead of her waking us up. So that was an achievement. It should be a good night. It's just cooling off now. Beautiful sun though, and I think we're in for a stunner. A lot of silence behind the camera.
Not silence. I'm just trying to keep my teeth from chattering in this frigid Canadian summer.
Come on. It's July.
We'll sleep better.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. So we're just about to go to shore, and we'll be using these 2 pipes right here, these pinner pipes, because I forgot to buy some gas for the outboard. That's okay, it's not that far. Maybe next time. Put fuel in the engine, Ben. Simple captain moves.
Shakedown, shakedown.
Shakedown, shake it down.
What are we gonna shake down next time?
Next time we'll shake down
Some
my
gas.
Ashley's booty.
Shakedown cruise.